On July 14, 1799, Said Mustafa Pasha, a veteran Turkish general with the support of the English fleet, arrived at Abukir with 16,000 men. His mission was to defeat Napoleon Bonaparte and liberate Egypt from French control. Napoleon arrived in Egypt in 1798, and with his successful campaigns, he captured the city of Cairo and conquered the region for the French Republic. Napoleon did not rest. Eager for glory, he marched to Palestine, capturing the city of El Arish. He continued his march to Gaza and captured it. At the city of Jaffa, when his messenger was decapitated, the outcome was a French massacre of defenders of the city and the fall of the city. At the ancient city of Acre, Napoleon's prime target in Palestine, the city, famous from the Crusaders, put up stiff resistance. Napoleon besieged it with full fury. At the same time, the Ottoman Empire sent an army to relieve Egypt from Napoleon's control, but Napoleon and his generals decisively defeated them. Multiple attempts to capture the city of Acre failed, forcing Napoleon to abandon the siege and return to Egypt. After a hazardous 25-day march under the scorching sun, Napoleon reached Cairo. However, the French had no time to rest. Within weeks, Napoleon received news that a Turkish expeditionary force under Mustafa Pasha had landed at Abukir. Without any delay and with full energy, Napoleon marched to Abukir to meet his enemy, joined by Generals Kleber and Murat. Arriving at Abukir, Mustafa Pasha, knowing he couldn't defeat Napoleon in open battle, planned to fortify 2 defensive lines and wait for his enemy to attack. He was confident he could beat Napoleon within these defensive lines. When Napoleon reached Abukir, he was astonished to see the old general's plan. The enemy had no way to escape. At dawn on July 25, 1799, Napoleon attacked the first defensive line. French soldiers rushed to the fortifications and overran them within hours. Panicked Turkish soldiers fled to their ships, with many drowning. With the first defensive line scattered, Napoleon marched to the second fortifications. This time, the second line held, and the French couldn't break through. After a tougher fight, the French retreated for a while. Seeing the French retreat, the Turkish troops abandoned their defensive line and pursued them. Murat seized this opportunity, galloping with his cavalry like a flash of thunder to the Ottoman flanks. He reached Mustafa Pasha and captured him, even though he was wounded by Pasha's gunshot. The Ottomans lost their nerve and were driven off the battlefield. This marked the fate of the Ottoman expedition force and their commander. Napoleon achieved another victory against the Ottomans. In the Battle of Abukir, the Ottomans lost 11,000 soldiers, drowned or killed in battle, while the French lost 200 to 400 men. The Battle of Abukir was a stunning victory for Napoleon and his last battle in Egypt. After that, he returned to Europe to continue his wars, showcasing his military genius, and eventually became the Emperor of France.